So I realized something when I was looking at this. I am going to use a system like this for that, but we're going to make it a little beefier. My tube in the front is completely straight and the back one is pitched, so I will have to make one that's pitched like this. But the front one actually needs to be straight. Alright, one down. You can see how those are originally cut, how this one is. So, there's one. Next, we got to make this one beveled, like that. Just to see. My plan is actually to drill these support holes through and the side ones when I mount these. It's going to be good. This is just a small plate. The other one's actually on there. So, alright, here we go. Alright, that's the first time the frame in the bike is holding the engine in place. Doing a test fit. Everything looks good. So, where that orange is down there, I'm going to cut a small recess there so I can put my pulley on easily on and off without having to remount everything. I'm going to take this all off, cut that, and we should be done. I just got to drill the holes in the sides to put in the side anchors to the plate, and we're good to go. Alright, so it is officially on all by itself. I had to cut a pocket in this one, 5 millimeters deep, to make sure I could pull the pulley out to be able to take it on and off. With that, we're going to have to make a custom crank. The 139cc two-stroke build over there has a custom crank. They're identical with, so it's going to definitely work on this. So what I did is I took an 8-inch block and a 4-inch block up here and separated them and cut the profile of the tubing and all that into it to make sure it matches the frame that we welded for this. And this is what I got. Really strong. It is bolted on the sides like normal, but also the bolts that go through the engine mounts go through the plate and then out the bottom and are bolted, if it shows, I hope. So, with that said, there is a gas tank mount up here for it when it's stock configuration up here. What I'm gonna do is make a plate that goes to a Y to a CNC mount, and I'll have a top mount as well holding this. Give it a little more strength. All in all, this thing is super solid, so very, very pleased. I'll show you how I made this in a minute. And then all we got to do now, I got to get an exhaust, a belt, I got to do the crank, which is super simple. It'll take me like a half hour. I had to make a cable holder that was a little different for this build so that I could pull this with the throttle. So that's down here. To do a little mods there. The exhaust, I got a really good idea for that. We're gonna go with the redneck type build for that. The southern way. And then I got to put the bleed line for the injector in. And then I got the fuel one as well. And we'll have to plumb all that. But all in all, here we go. It's looking good.